I'm just sick and freaking tired of seeing stuff like this time after time after time. Gotta let a deep breath down. As most of y'all know, or as many of you know, your boy Matt isn't the most emotional person on this planet. Or maybe that's not a good way to put it. I think a better way to say it is I'm not the most sympathetic person. The truth is, I rarely feel bad for people because 98% of the people in this life, they try to play the victim role, when in reality, we all got a sad story. I can guarantee you this right now. Every single one of us watching this video, every single one of you, I promise you, you've had something bad happen to you and you've had to overcome it. I don't care if you think someone's had a great lifestyle because they got money. I don't care if you're poor. I don't care if you're this or you're that. We've all been through hard times. A lot of people think just because someone grows up rich or this family has a lot of money, they have a perfect life, but they don't. And actually, a lot of these quote-unquote rich people are some of the most miserable people out there. That's a different conversation for a different day. I want to start on this video by saying R.I.P. Lavelle Davis Jr., Deshaun Perry, and Devin Chandler. I hope I said all those names correctly. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I knew these guys because I didn't. I don't keep up with Virginia football that much. But I can tell you this much. What happened to these three young men earlier this morning, late last night, it just goes to prove that life ain't fair, and it pisses me off. Although I didn't know these three guys, I can promise you this, they were just like me and you. They were striving to have a better life. They were waking up every single day working as hard, if not harder, than any other person on this planet. Being a student athlete, playing college football, and going to class is one of the hardest things anybody can ever do. You literally have no free time, and I mean literally none. For those of you that are sitting there confused, you have no idea what's going on, I'm just going to jump straight into it. There's no way to sugarcoat this. They were shot and killed by a former Virginia football player. I'm trying to stay calm, cool, and collected, but I just want y'all to know I am pissed off. It's not fair, man. It is not fair. Anytime something like this happens in the college football community, the sports world, or whatever, it goes to show you that we're not promised tomorrow. And I even tweeted it out earlier this day. I talked about it and I said, hey, this just goes to remind you, you need to cherish every single day. And although I can say that, I fall victim to it myself. Sometimes I forget that, hey, I couldn't wake up tomorrow. Sometimes I forget, hey, maybe today is my last day. Because we never imagine, we never think that dying in your early 20s, your 30s, or 40s, that's a possibility. We only think that's in movies. We almost all think we're guaranteed to live past 50. Personally, I witnessed one of my best friends die in front of me at 16 years old. I've seen it firsthand, and although I can tell myself, hey, today may be my last day, I don't think about it all the time. I don't wake up fearing that today's my last day. Number one, because I don't live in fear. But number two, we just don't think that way. Nobody should think that way. But, and I have a big but, I have to remind y'all, just please cherish every single day. Just appreciate the little things in life, because I can't even imagine these families, what they're going through. And these guys, do you really think these three football players, and sorry I'm fumbling my words, I'm just so pissed off about this. Do you really think these three young men, they thought 2 days ago, a day ago, that was going to be the last day on earth? No! As far as it goes for the incident, there's not too much to say. I'm not even going to say the name of the guy who did this, because that's what he wants. He wants all of the people in the media and on YouTube to glorify him and bring up his name. I'm not even going to do that because you're a miserable person. This video is dedicated to Lavelle Davis Jr., Deshaun Perry, and Devin Chandler. That's it. That's the only three names I'm going to bring up. I'm not talking about the shooter, and if you want to go look it up, feel free to do so. I don't know why you would want to look it up. It doesn't even matter. And let me address this. I saw some people talking about, oh, what's the motive? There's got to be a backstory to this. Who cares? I don't care what happened to this shooter. Nothing should... That is just how messed up this world is. Everybody wants to know the motive. They want a backstory. They want a documentary on it. For some odd reason in America, we like to praise the people who do these messed up things. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not diving into all of that. There doesn't need to be a quote-unquote motive, and you already know what they're going to try to say. Oh, well, he was bullied in high school and all. Give me a break. I hate that. So just because you're bullied, that doesn't give you an excuse to go shoot up people. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm the crazy one for thinking that. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. Well, in that case and scenario, I actually remember one time I was in 7th grade, some dude called me ugly and stupid. Does that give me a right to do messed up things? No. And it hurts even worse because this had to happen in our community. This is what our freaking channel is about, college football. This is us, guys. Look, I get it. We got a very diverse fan base on the channel. We got Big Ten fans, Pac-12 fans, SEC fans, ACC fans. We got fans from everywhere. We got Canadian fans, Australian, whatever. But whenever something like this happens in our community, we got to come together. And that's the beauty of it. I love you guys, and I know every single one of you watching this video, you are going to come together. We're going to show our condolences. I know I already said it, but I'm going to emphasize it. Life's not fair. Just pisses me off how these three young men, once again, I'm sure they were great young men. I didn't know them, but I'm going to go on a limb here and say they were solid young men out there chasing a dream. They don't get to live anymore. And you know why they don't get to live? Because of some idiot out here. Just pisses me off, man, and think about it. That could have been any of this. For example, I went to go get a coffee this morning. That could have happened to me getting a coffee. For example, you guys this morning, you're going to work or you're going to high school or something. This could have happened to you. And I know it sounds crazy with me saying that, but that's the reality of the world we live in. I'm not saying fear your life, but just be thankful. And y'all probably think I'm being passionate, and I'm really not. If I said what I wanted to say, just let me stop. I'm not even going to get into that. This is part of how I feel. If you want people to quit doing this type of stuff, you know what we should do? And this is what I firmly believe. Not only send them to jail, of course, that's obvious. They should never get out, but we need to torture them. I'm just sick and freaking tired of seeing stuff like this time after time after time. And oh yeah, by the way, anytime I make a video talking about somebody passing away, I always wind up donating the money made from this video if YouTube doesn't demonetize it anyways, because normally they do. So I don't want some of y'all trying to think, oh, Matt's trying to capitalize and make money off of this situation. No, I'm not. I'm actually making a different video for tonight. I just wanted to speak on this because everybody's been sending it to me. I don't have too much more to say. Well, I kind of do, but I'm just going to leave it at that. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. Prayers in the chats. I know we like to joke around, cut up. Trust me, that's what this channel is about. I just want you guys to be entertained and have fun whenever you watch one of my videos. But this is one of the more serious one. Let me know your thoughts down below. But, well, I normally say road to 1 million. RIP in the chat for all those three young men. I'll probably pin a comment. I'm out, y'all. Peace.